Good afternoon, one and all, and welcome back to another video. Now, as you can already see, I have something very special lined up, and don't faint when I tell you the price. This cost me, on eBay, 230 USD, which is roughly 175 British pounds, for Great Western Lord of the Isles and 3 coaches from Hornby. Looks like it's a limited edition, which is good for the money I paid for it. So, oh, and it opens like a book. So, inside you've got what looks like an actual picture of the locomotive, which is great. And then inside it looks like there's a bunch of documents. Alright, apologies for the interruption. As has also been pointed out to me, there is some information on the inside here about the actual locomotive, and we will get to that in a moment. But first, we'll open the model itself. Okay, I think there's a flap. Okay, yeah. And hang on. Okay, relatively easy so far. Okay. Let's get this turned the right way round. And, hang on. There's some papers in here too. And it looks like maybe a little extra pack. No. Don't know what that's for, but... oh, and it looks like there's a certificate in here. Okay. Lord of the Isles Limited Edition Certificate of Authentication. This is to certify that this train pack is one of a limited edition of 2,500. Simon Colour, Hornby 2006. Okay, so this model's from 2006 originally. That's good to know. So, I suppose next we get the train kit out of the styrofoam. Alright. Here's the first coach. I've learned from my mistake with Emily's coaches, and coaches like this are the brake coach. So, yeah, I've learned that. Okay, so far all of these coaches appear to be mostly plastic in construction, but the axles on the wheels turn good, which is useful for negotiating curves. And, well, this is just going to be more of the same, so let's skip past that. And now we come to the engine itself. Oh, just a moment. Alright, so starting off with the engine itself, feels like there's a lot of die cast here, which is good. The dome and the safety bonnet have been electroplated with... okay. My apologies for the repeated interruptions. As I was saying, the running board is also die-cast, which is good, and no sprung buffers. Well, that's a shame, but everything else on the engine appears to be good. So let's move on to the tender. Oh, it's really in there good. Okay. Okay, nothing seems to be wrong with the tender. Good, seems like a good amount of detail. A lot of people, or at least some people I've seen, don't seem to like Great Western Green. And while I agree sometimes it can look a little drab, on this model it actually looks quite good. But no sprung buffers on the tender either. So I'll fully assemble the consist, and we'll look at that while I read off the history of the locomotive. Alright, actually at this point there's a couple of corrections I need to make, and to discuss a couple of things I missed. Most of the body is not die-cast from what I can tell, however the running board and the handrails are. The tender coupling is actually something I really like. where the little pole bit to connect the tender to the locomotive points up instead of pointing down. That would make the model easier to carry with the tender connected, which is helpful. And the information on the inside of the jacket there is actually about the history of the model's production with Hornby, so sorry about that. The copper chimney cap on the dome, it appears to be, or at least it feels like actual metal, which is good. And the coaches are also a good length, which is good as well. Oh, sorry about the guerrilla style videography. Looking at the instruction packet, it appears that this particular model comes with a 5-pole motor, which I understand are good quality motors. Normally inside there's a little bit about the history of the actual locomotive. It appears not in this case. Oh well, I guess we'll move over to the layout and see how she runs. Alright, I've set up the consist and the engine on the layout, and if you excuse the chair, look there at the other front of the consist, you'll see Emily's coaches, which I decided to pull out for this video. And my video on these, Emily's coaches, seems to be one of the more popular ones on my channel. I guess people really like Emily's coaches. But enough chit-chat. Let's, okay. Our Lord of the Isles is connected, so let's see how she runs. Okay, switch direction to forwards. Okay. The knob on my Backman controller is at about 1/4 speed. Okay. The consist seems to be travelling well. Okay. And there it is, going around the far side of the track. Let's slow it down. See how low it could go before it stops. Okay. Got a very good crawl going there, it looks like. Slower. And slower. Okay, it stopped at about 10% speed. So let's go the other way and crank it up. It's at about 1/3, and well, it's running quite well. Sorry. From what I understand, 5-pole motors are supposed to be very good for model locomotives, so it shouldn't be a surprise that Lord of the Isles having one means it's running quite well. And down there you can see a little shunter's taken the plunge. Alright, and here we go again. Oh dear, the tender's derailed. Okay, that seems to be an issue. Yeah, this was, sorry. Oh. Yeah, this was also an issue I had with my Backman Emily, the tender derailing. Okay, that should take care of it. Now, let's try this again. Okay. Well, sounds like the tender's still having some trouble. Right, and we'll stop it there. Yeah, just as well. Whoa! Oh! Oh, this was a disaster. I'm gonna go take care of that. Goodbye. I know I said that was the end, But I have some good news. The good news is Isle of Thanet survived. I mean, Lord of the Isles survived. Bad news, one of its front wheels came off, but that should be easily reattached. So, this could have gone better, but the disaster should at least be entertaining. So, thank you for watching. Me be stupidly clumsy with a limited edition model, and goodbye. Okay. This is truly the end this time, but I was able to pop the axle back into place, so Lord of the Isles is fine. Okay, so for real this time, goodbye.